Hello and welcome to another episode of Schnozzcast. Your host tonight, Bob, Cory, Nick, and Todd. Cory, how are you?
Oh, hey.
Nick, how are you?
Oh, good day.
TD, say hello to the people.
Hello, people, and happy holidays, mofos.
Make sure I've got your volume up where we can hear you. Give another hello.
You can't hear me?
Let's
Hello!
let's front load this time with just tell us what you're drinking tonight. Let's just get that out of the way.
Oh. I am drinking a little Jack Daniels Winter Jack Tennessee Spiced Apple Punch.
Oh.
What the fuck? Spiced apple punch?
Yeah.
So you made punch with Jack, or they sell punch in a bottle now?
They sell Jack Daniels Winter Jack Tennessee Spiced Apple Punch in a bottle, baby.
Are you holding it up to the camera?
Yeah, he was.
Excellent.
I was.
All right.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, fantastic. That looks delicious.
Yes. And
like
for
snow in a
the
bottle.
listeners here, Cory, can you zoom in on me again?
Created a monster here.
He's got the leg lamb sweater.
Oh, does he?
It's fragile. It's fragile.
That must be Italian. Hey, if you're new to the podcast, welcome. Thank you for joining us. If you are returning here, thanks for sticking with us. If you want to go back and listen to or watch previous episodes, you can find us out on the streaming services, anywhere we can get a podcast. You can also follow us on for the video, for sure, on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. You can
TikTok,
Twitch still?
Yeah.
All right.
iHeartRadio.
Deezer. Let's name all sorts of streaming services no one's ever heard of before. You can also email us at schnozzcast@gmail.com, or you can call or text us anytime, day or night, including right now when we're live at 618-SHOCKER.
On the holiday shocker line, 618-SHOCKER. Call now.
If they call, will they get a holiday greeting from Nick?
Yes.
Excellent. I don't know how you turn that down, people.
That sounds perfect.
Yeah. So happy holidays, everybody.
Sweaty balls.
Happy holidays. Todd, how was
holidays.
How was your Christmas, Todd?
It was good.
I sense a little hesitation
It was
there.
quiet. It was quiet. Just Mary. Yeah, it was quiet with Mary and I got to get my act together. It wasn't as good as it should have been, but it was still good. I mean, it's good to be.
No, did you forget Christmas?
To
like
take
you forgot
stock
her
and all
birthday?
the. I did not forget Christmas.
What's today? Oh, shit.
Baby Jesus' birthday.
Exactly. Sweet
Please
baby
accept
Jesus.
this gift of cauliflower as your present. So good holiday for. So, did you get a good?
Holidays are going great.
All right. What's one good gift you got from Mary? I'm really putting you in the spot
The
here.
gift of love. Yeah, I know. The gift of love.
Well played, Todd Dillon, getting himself.
Yeah.
Could do.
That is the least. I mean,
Did you and Mary get photos taken in your jingle jammies?
Well, we don't do that sort of thing, Nick, but
Well, okay, so Todd, it doesn't seem like you do a lot for Christmas. So what do you do? Why don't you just fill us in? There's no gifts. There's just love, and it was a very quiet
There's
Christmas.
just love.
There's no jingle jammies.
love and gratitude.
What?
Jingle jammies. Don't have that, no.
We're reaching here, Todd. We're reaching for something, and you give
I
us
know.
something that you
I
and
don't
Mary
know. I don't
did,
know.
holiday-esque. What did you do?
Holiday-esque. Oh well, we had a feast. We had a Christmas Day feast. We had a beautiful prime rib, and so we had a beautiful dinner together. It was a good day.
7
We
roasted
went for
chickens.
a walk in the woods.
okay.
No, one giant roasted prime rib.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Was there a big gift that she really, really wanted that you came through and you're like, here you go, baby?
Bob.
No, we don't do that sort of thing. I mean, there's not any giant gifts. I mean, ultimately, what do you give the woman who has everything and me?
Well, she's got you. Therefore, she probably wants something else. to fill in the gaping hole.
New holiday rotors for the helicopter.
Exactly.
Plus, she still cheesed about her
Exactly.
birthday, so
Oh,
you had some
Yeah.
hole digging to do.
No,
And
actually, I was going to say the small gift would be Mary is often cold, and so I got her. And this is going to sound
Cold
really
and
bad. I
aloof,
got her
or
a heated
low body
no,
temperature.
cold, just low body temperature. And
Got
so she so I got her a heated mattress pad for our new bed. So
Okay.
it's got the dual zone.
Oh my god!
So she can control the heat on her side, and I can control the heat on my side, which is no heat.
I was gonna say, why don't you just get like I assume you've got a king bed.
I do.
Why didn't you just get like
Kings for
like
kings.
a twin size heating pad so she can have it on her side of the bed? Because you don't want it on yours.
Like 3 times a year, I go to bed with a chill, so I can dial it up 3 times a year if I need to.
You're not thinking of like knobs and fucking switches and things like that in the middle of the night. You're just like, I am fucking sweating. I'm too hot.
You got enough to deal with the fucking the hair dryer.
Man, that took a while. I know. That's what I'm saying.
I can't be dealing with
directional.
blowing heat in my face and laying on a heated mattress pad.
Exactly.
That does seem like it would be a bit excessive.
Which
Hey,
one? The hair
Christy
dryer or
says,
the-
greatest gift ever.
Really?
Best invention ever.
Okay.
Yes. I think the ladies like a little heat in the bed, besides the sweaty man next to him or
No.
person next to him.
Okay. Cory, how about you? Good holiday with Danielle.
Oh,
Did she
yeah.
get you like a gift that you were just dying to get?
We went pretty light this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love and gratitude.
Yeah.
That seems to be going around.
Well, I mean, when times call for it, Bob. When
I mean,
times call
short
for
of
it.
tossing it off on a with a heated mattress pad, you're almost living in Todd's house.
Yeah. No, actually, you guys will see something
There you
later
go.
that she did give me that was pretty epic.
Okay. Now, did you get her an epic gift as well?
I got her an Apple Watch.
Does that qualify as an epic gift these days?
It's epic.
I don't know because I've never given or received.
I feel
one,
like
so.
you're always getting her Apple Watches.
It's
Like,
been a couple years since I've gotten
anytime
one.
I hear it, you're like,
But is
I got
this like
Danielle
her
a gift.
third
It's an
Apple Watch?
This would technically be her fourth.
Fourth?
Yeah.
Okay.
So do you wipe and
It's on
retire?
version 8, isn't it?
Since you get
9.
Apple Watches like other people get like new socks, do you wipe your Apple Watch and get like a pink band and put it in one of the boxes that you had and then get your new one and be like, oh, here you go, Danielle.
Wait. Like one of my no. I've gotten rid of all of my old ones.
She'd never know.
Yeah.
Oh, she would.
Well, yeah, she'd probably know. Well, she's had 4 of them now. She's probably an Apple Watch expert.
Dude, if the band and everything's brand new and it's all factory resetted, she wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Corey
'cause-
saves the box.
Apple's pretty smart though. They screw it up. The bands don't fit every generation of the watches, so Apple kind of screws you on that.
He's pretty crafty, though. He could figure it out.
Did you say Corey's pretty crafty?
Sometimes.
Okay.
she'd be wondering why it was the bigger version of the watch and why it was space gray. She's like, oh, I clearly don't wear these. I know
Yeah.
where this came from.
I want pink.
Exactly. Which, funny story, because I did go in to buy it.
Yep.
And I did not know at the time that there was a ban on selling Apple Watches
Wait, what? From who?
from the federal government.
It's about time.
I guess they currently are still being sued by this company, Massimo, I believe,
Okay.
that does the heart rate sensors. They make them for like hospitals and just about every healthcare system worldwide.
Yeah.
They're suing Apple, claiming that they stole their technology and are using the sensors that they use. But it's weird because apparently they've used the same sensor in like the past 5 versions of their watch.
Yeah.
And the company only has an issue with the Series 9 that they came out with now.
The newest one.
The newest one.
Naturally.
So they're like, and in talking with the guy at the Apple store, he was like, I mean, he's like, not to sound pompous, but he's like, we're Apple. Like we have our own technologies made. Like there's no way.
Yeah, but you can't say that with sounding your voice like, oh, Apple's never stolen technology from another company that they bought in the
Exactly.
That happens every year.
And then he basically also, he might have told us a little too much actually to be an Apple employee, but he was like, oh yeah, he's like, you know, obviously like we get sued millions of times a year. He's like, and like you'll never hear about.
That's where he should go. But we're Apple because they can squash any lawsuit.
And that's what he said. He's like, you've never heard of an actual lawsuit being won against Apple. He's like, because we just pay them. And they go away. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, there's that. So
that's why Apple Watches are $700.
Very true.
Nick, how about you? Good holiday?
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
Great holiday. Yep.
Do you want to regale for the people some epic gift that you received?
What if it was just a loving Christmas?
Love and gratitude?
Yeah.
Why don't we just all go love and gratitude?
There
I
you
feel
go.
like, I sort of,
Tis the season.
bulldozed Todd and Cory into answering, but we really should just all said we got love and gratitude, and that was it. And we'll leave it at that. And Apple, wherever you are, I know you're not listening or watching, but we really should probably stop talking about them as well because they may sue us into oblivion.
So they get a mixer and some microphones.
And Nick's house.
And love and gratitude is what they get. Hey, did you see that there was a Lebowski auction?
I did not. And
Yes.
why did you not make me aware of this when the auction was occurring?
Well, probably for the same reason why you went light with gifts with Danielle this year. Like they're auctioning off all manner of stuff from the movie. But I think Jeff Bridges had signed like a bowling pin and drew a little picture of the dude bowling, which is actually pretty good for someone who's an actor and not an artist, and then put it up for sale. So I found out about it after it was over. I just didn't know if you were aware of it.
No, I was not.
Okay.
But to circle back a little bit.
Has Buscemi put anything out? That's the good stuff.
I didn't see that he signed anything.
Oh, no. He did. Because I saw it on Google or something.
Did you?
They had it posted. It was like a mold of his teeth. He signed a mold of his. It was a mold of his teeth. He signed.
That man's a national treasure.
I know.
Has worked as a firefighter, saving lives
Yep.
left and right,
Mm-hmm.
despite the fact that he could
Open a tuna
make a living
can
as
with
an
his
actor?
mouth.
He propped up that movie.
Tough crowd. There goes interviewing Steve Buscemi on the podcast.
Wow.
Out the
we were
out
so
the window.
close. So close.
Yeah. Anyway, the auction, there was a ton of stuff. I'll send you a link, but I didn't find out about it till it was over.
Fair enough.
So
No, Callie and Dylan did give me a sweet custom made like drawing and painting of the dude when he's standing in the doorway holding his White Russian.
Are they going to say a drawing and painting set? And I'm like, oh, I can't wait to see what comes from this.
color by numbers.
It's already completed.
Yeah.
But it's really cool. So I got to get a frame for that and add it to the collection.
Okay. Also, I think on a podcast probably maybe a month ago or so, I was crowing about Jonathan Majors being the next big bad villain for Marvel, and he was a fantastic actor. Like, I was so excited. Oh, I know what it was. I had sent Todd a Blacktion figure of Kang the Conqueror, played by Jonathan Majors, and we kind of went on about the character and the actor, how he's such a good actor, but it didn't age well because apparently the dude has not been dropped by Marvel because of sexual assault lawsuits.
Awesome.
Yeah. So, Todd, you should hold on to that action figure because it's probably going to be worth a lot of money.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. You're welcome.
And to answer,
I'm going to put. Thank you so much. I'm going to put it in my heated bed.
And Christy had a question.
Yes.
Have you guys, and more or less, I guess for you and Todd, because you've seen the movie, Nick, but I don't know if you.
Hold on. Did you just say you've seen the movie, Nick? You'd have to know for sure.
I know for sure.
Odds are that he hasn't seen it.
I've assigned it to him.
Yeah, but did he see it though?
Yeah, he said he watched it.
All right.
But there's a theory out there that Donnie is a figment of Walter's imagination throughout the movie. But there is one line. There is one point where the dude actually does address Donnie, so it couldn't be a figment of Walter's imagination.
Yeah, I've heard that. It's always an entertaining theory.
Yeah, until you hit that one line.
Yeah, and you could
There
say,
you go.
oh, is it a shared hallucination between the dude and Walter that Donnie's only real and that they're the only ones who can see him? But now we're getting into a realm of
That's really
movie reviews that we really don't want to get into.
yeah, that's really stretching it out.
Yeah, and Nick would like us to move on. So.
But yes, Christy, I have heard of that theory.
All right, so Cory, you had a video that you. So do you want me to do it, or do you want to do a sort of a recap of sort of a like going back in time? You know, how did we get to this? How did we get to this point? You made a video from a previous episode, a previous podcast, in which I told a story about a shower orange.
Yeah, you had spoke to Jack, and he had regaled you with a buddy of his that apparently always
Eats in
has
the shower.
a shower orange.
Yeah, not a shower beer, a shower orange.
Yeah, so I mean, we had a good laugh about it and joked around about it.
And then your tiny
'Cause it's
brain went
odd.
immediately to work on how can I make a video for these guys based on this story.
Well, so that's the thing. When we talked about it, I'm like, this is really weighing on me. Like, this could be
Weighing on you?
yeah. I'm like,
It's weighing on.
Nothing weighs
Exactly.
on Cory. Come on now.
I'm like, this could be a very good, crazy theory.
You were very excited.
So I figured the only thing that I could do
This is quite the wind up.
would be make a video for you guys and test the theory out.
And
Okay.
say words very slowly.
I was trying to set something up on Switcher.
I see that. This
That's
wind
why I
up is
offered
really,
to tell the story while you could fiddle
Really
fuck around with,
taking
that,
it-
with the video. But
multitasking.
really winding it up.
I think I got it.
Good.
all right, so I'd like to, as a disclaimer, none of us have seen. Oh fuck me!
Oh,
Are you kidding me? Based on my reaction, I'm sure you could tell none of us have seen this video before.
that is terrifying. It's freaky because it looks like maybe there's some sort of secret shower camera that's always recording like that. That's what freaks me out.
Just
Fir-
not for
first-
nothing.
first
Not for
of all-
nothing. No,
Yeah.
no one anywhere else saw anything. Just. To,
No, I
so you
know,
guys
but
know. I don't know what you guys saw.
I'm just preparing you for what you're
it's
about to be shown.
Freaky because it looks like.
thought
I just
that
wanted to
line-
say that again.
All right, go ahead and share it, whether you want to start the video or just leave it on this splash screen, because I do have a lot of questions just from
I don't
the
like.
still frame
I
alone.
don't like the splash screen.
All right.
All right, let's just
Oh.
let's just do it. We'll save our comments. and
That's
reviews
problematic.
Danielle's wallpaper on her phone.
for- All right.
Here you go. Oh, hey, didn't even see you guys there. So the reason why you're in the shower with me, if you remember, a couple episodes back, Bob, Todd, and I had a discussion about a friend of Jack's that supposedly would eat an orange in the shower. Now, we laughed and joked about it and had a good time with it. But I've been thinking, is Jack's friend just a raging psycho or a genius? That's what I wanted to find out. So, that's why you're here in the shower with me. We're going to test the shower orange theory. But,
First time Cory's ever owned
Where to
fruits or
go?
vegetables.
just a little further.
What?
I figured if you can eat an orange in the shower, why can't you eat plenty of other things in the shower? This was a really bad idea.
Oh no.
Let's make some lasagna, shall we?
What?
Oh no.
There's not a lot of room in here to put stuff, so I apologize for that. All right.
Are we
That's
gonna
what
see
you're
your
apologizing
wiener?
for? There's a lot of things to apologize for.
Oh my God! There's shower water going in that lasagna.
Oops. Some spilled out, but guess what? It's all right because I'm in the shower, so it goes right down the drain.
No, does it? Lasagna goes down the drain?
Here's the next problem.
Did you put a strainer in the drain?
Any water with me?
No, he installed the garbage disposal, though.
Yes, I do. Oh, yeah. That's right. Right from the source. All right. We're going to go ahead and put that on there. Let that cook up a little bit. But while that's cooking, I'm still hungry. So I figured, why not?
What?
Have a little bowl of cereal. Little Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Oh, man. You don't eat in the shower, bro.
Oh, I didn't bring milk. Oh, well, here we go.
This part was really disgusting.
Only this part? This is the disgusting part?
It's
my
all
God.
disgusting.
That is tasty. Very, very good. Excellent. Well,
There's more.
while we're doing
No, there's
eating in the shower,
more.
we might as well be a little productive. Actually, shower a little bit too, while we're waiting for our lasagna to cook up here. So, get the hair.
Yep.
Quick little
Yep.
wash. There we
No
go.
danger
Are you
of
gonna
any of
get
that
soap in your
splashing into the
lasagna?
lasagna.
With this,
I know.
clean check on our lasagna. Let's see how that's turning out.
Wash your hands off!
Give this a shot.
No!
Oh, God.
Ooh, it's really hot. I wonder how we could cool it down. There we go.
It's really hot.
I did make it just
All right.
a little too hot.
Bon appetit, boys.
I'm not sure how we're going to follow this up with any other segment.
Just like mom's homemade lasagna. Can't beat it.
I bet your mom's proud of that.
A
does
mom
make
that
good
should be
lasagna.
committed.
In the shower.
Oh. Oh. And I would be remiss if we didn't have, last but not least, our shower orange. There you go. That is tasty.
That's wrong on so many levels. Oh my God.
And you can toss that right in the shower when
Oh my
you're
God. I think
Can you?
All right, boys.
Oh my God.
Final thoughts? This man's a genius. We've been missing out this entire time.
No.
So I suggest
No.
you guys give this a shot yourself. Cheers, boys.
Oh my God.
There
Disgusting.
you guys go. That's my response to the shower orange.
Ugh.
Todd, do you remember?
Oh my God. Can we do a shot now?
Yeah, that's actually a great
yes,
idea.
please. I guess.
All right, yeah.
I guess.
Todd, do you remember when?
I'm the host. I can't leave.
Well, I was just in the middle of a thought. I have so many questions. Do you remember when we did the shower orange episode, and he was so excited. He could not be contained. He was literally like jumping in his chair. He's like, I've got a great idea. Not going to share what it is, but I've got a great idea. You'll see. I'm not even going to tell you, but it's fantastic. It might be a game changer for the podcast.
Yeah.
That was the idea right there.
That was the idea.
Yeah. Now,
It is game changing.
I should say, before my questions, I've told a lot of embarrassing stories in this podcast. I've vacuumed up bean dip. What else? I really could dish it off to Cory for other stuff that I've done. The list is almost endless.
Wasn't there chili in the car?
There was trunk chili. Yeah. There was a failed green tea experiment in the kitchen. There've been any number of things, but I didn't video any of them like Cory just did. And I'm almost, so I guess I'll start my first question. Do you always have a GoPro in the shower?
No.
Like always running, like just in case something cool happens.
How am I going to see my butthole, Bob, when I wash it?
I didn't even assume that was the only GoPro. He's got many GoPros.
You mean my shower pro?
Now that you bring it up, though, the GoPro might have to stay in there while it's not being used
I just
elsewhere.
assumed that it was. But you guys only have the one shower, right?
goodness.
So
Yeah.
it's not like you're the only one in that shower. Is Danielle cool with
Probably not. I'm going to say probably not.
Lori says, new weekly segment, TT shower, please.
Okay.
This was her favorite.
So everybody who's in the chat right now, go ahead and put your comments out there. We want a list of topics and things that you want to see Cory do in the shower. We want to hear every crazy, ridiculous idea that you got, and we will take them all and we'll write them all down on a piece of paper individually. We'll put them in a hat, and we'll draw for it, and then Cory will do a follow-up.
I think I just created that new segment you guys are looking for.
Yeah, I think you did. This wasn't at all what we intended,
Perfect.
but well played.
Perfect.
Second question.
Yeah.
Why do you shower with your towels hanging in the shower?
My mom asked the same thing. They don't get wet.
So hold on a minute. Did you show your mom this video?
Yeah.
Before tonight?
Yeah.
She was your test audience?
Yeah. My mom and my sisters.
What did you, so you said,
Oh, and
hey,
Dylan.
I've got this crazy video. I'd like you to watch it and tell me what you think.
No, I gave them the lead up about the shower orange story. And
Did they ever stop you before they saw it to say, why did you shoot a video and why are you making me watch this?
Guys, we're really good at requesting shots, but when they get here, we're really bad at just continuing.
I had a lot of questions.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Hey, we're Drinking Podcast, so anybody out there who's listening or watching, please join us. Pour yourself a shot or a libation of any kind and join us. Cheers.
Cheers.
Salute.
And Cory, you really wouldn't need, if you wanted it to be a regular segment, you really wouldn't need a green screen because you could have the shower ready to go during the show
That's true.
with a live feed. And
You
you'd
just
be
need
like,
a sprinkler hanging over
guys-
your head. You just pull the string.
guys, I'll see you in the shower. And now it's time for, and then you run off, you get into the basement shower, and you start talking while you're doing whatever your bit is for that week.
I'm going to go one further and say he could spend the entire podcast in the shower.
No, he couldn't.
He totally could.
No, he couldn't.
A monkey could do what he's doing in the video. I'm sure he'd agree.
No, we're not
Someone else
adding.
can
We're
handle
not adding an hour of running water to the bills that I'm already paying for this podcast.
All right.
that might have to be a pre-recorded one.
Yeah, even though when he spends the night, he does take hour-long showers here. So
Yeah, I was
been a
going to
while.
say. Oh, is tonight another one of those nights? Because you're a bachelor here tonight, right?
Yeah, no, I got to make it home at some point tonight.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. Would she know if you didn't?
Well, yeah, when she gets up and I'm not there.
Yeah, but when she sends you in the middle of the night, like, where are you? You'd be like,
you didn't make
not even responding.
You didn't make a fake Cory out of pillows. That's a rookie mistake.
I know. What was I
Rookie
thinking?
mistake.
Have you not seen Ferris Bueller?
Sneak.
Yeah.
Fake Cory out of pillows, because real Cory sleeps till like 4 p.m, so she wouldn't have
Yeah.
any chance of waking you up. She's not going to disturb you.
You need the snoring on a loop, playing over the hi-fi.
Yep. Have a little
The high five.
put an extra phone with like a documentary going under the covers.
Yeah.
A little bit of light coming out.
Yeah.
Oh, you need some kind of a trophy though to be anchor on the rail to move the body.
He's been sleeping a really long time.
Just come in, sneak in.
Yeah.
Okay, so the towels thing. Your mom said the same thing.
Yeah.
You have no explanation.
No, that's I mean
I hang a towel over the shower, but it's way in the back. Way in the back of the shower.
So you just don't splash water back there?
Not way in the back. I'm
Okay.
up by the front.
Okay. Are we talking
And it
like
never
a
gets wet.
30-foot shower?
Dude, it never once gets wet. Ever.
Okay,
Never.
gotcha.
yeah, I mean ours don't get wet either. It seems like they would from the
It
angle
does seem
they're
like
at,
they would.
but they
I would have
But-
bet money that they did.
That
No.
little shower, like the single stall showers, that would get wet. But, if you have a bathtub, mine.
Yeah, no, it's. I mean, obviously, if they were getting soaking wet like that, we wouldn't have them up there. But
Right, exactly.
Well, I thought maybe
Need
there's a
more
follow-up.
need
Like,
more
I love to
water
dry
pressure.
myself off with a damn towel.
that's really that's
No.
insane.
We all
Well,
don't,
I thought it was insane to put towels hanging over the shower, but I'm like, there's got to be a reason.
we all don't have pink bismuth towel warmers, Bob, in our bathrooms.
Yeah, and our bathroom is awfully small, so there's really nowhere to put them.
So did it take 258 episodes for us to use the word bismuth?
I think so.
Okay.
See, maybe it's because
What a glorious day this is.
Cory, maybe it's because we've taken like 3 times as many showers as Bob has in his adult life. That he just doesn't understand. No, it is true because you work from home.
Yeah, you work from home.
Self-proclaimingly,
you don't need to shower every day.
You're like,
that's crazy.
After the 3rd day, my kids tell me I need to shower.
Bob's like, I don't even know where our towels are at.
Right. Who keeps the towels? Where are they?
He's like, I just go back in my office and sit down, soaking wet. And
I just grabbed a newspaper.
Air dry.
Grab the daily paper, bring it upstairs.
The newspaper that was from 1952 that was in your basement.
Mailman shows up on the porch.
Sure.
Bob's like,
that's ink.
Bob's like, excuse me, we'd like a couple more towels in our room if you could.
Yeah.
Guys,
if
like,
you could just give me a couple of extra sports sections, that'd be great.
Oh.
This took a turn, I'm going to say.
Hey, you were trying to point out the Bobisms.
Yes, 100%.
Not showering very often is one of them.
No, that was you that brought that up, I think.
But you were like chili.
You're
bean
coming in.
dip.
Oh,
Yeah.
you weren't even on camera at that time.
I know.
He's like, oh, wait till I get back on camera.
Hold on.
I've got a few things to say. All right, what other questions do I have besides the insane and obvious ones? So clearly, I'm going to assume that you had a Bunsen burner within arm's reach of the shower, and it was totally unplanned. You're like, well, as long as I'm recording, I'll just grab my handy Bunsen burner. Right?
Did you not see? I mean, that's his fucking tuna stove right there.
Bag of lasagna probably wasn't planned. He's probably like, well, which one of these previously frozen foods should I get to prepare in the shower?
There's nothing frozen. He gets fucking MREs that he does on the side of the
freeze-dried.
river.
Well, it's freeze-dried, right?
Yeah.
Aren't MREs freeze-dried?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're not
So that
frozen.
involves freeze-dried means they were frozen. That's the freeze part.
They're not frozen.
But they were freeze-dried.
Okay.
Explain to me how freeze-dried doesn't involve freezing section.
You said frozen food.
Explain to me how freeze-dried doesn't involve freezing.
Oh my
Explain to me
God.
how it's frozen.
No, I'm just saying the freezing part. You're saying like, that was never frozen. It
No,
was
I said
freeze-dried.
it's not frozen currently.
Not currently, but
It's
it was
an
at one
MRE.
point. It was frozen at one point. Can we agree on that?
Oh, sure.
All right.
Why not?
Let's agree that and move on. Wait. And a pact was formed on this day. God bless us, everyone.
Yeah. It was like Joan and David, first time they ever met.
Joan and David.
For the shoes.
I don't know.
What the
You
fuck?
got the laces, I got the soles. All right, handshake.
Seinfeld?
No.
No?
No.
I still don't know.
Joan and David's are
Mary
shoes.
Tyler Moore.
I really don't know.
You
Corey, help me out.
You don't have to know.
Joan
They're
and
shoes.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. I will take your word for it.
Lori,
That was a heavy lift.
Lori, I think I
Very
would be up for some
contentious
shower
episode.
nachos.
Shower nachos?
Yeah.
Shower
Ugh.
shrimp?
Hold on. So,
Don't eat in the shower.
Shower shrimp.
well, if you're going to thaw shrimp, a hot shower is a perfect place.
Unless they're freeze dried.
No, but are you? They were previously frozen, for sure. You're not buying shrimp that aren't previously frozen. Are you making your own cocktail sauce? Is the question.
He doesn't know how to make
Yeah,
cocktail
so this is
sauce.
definitely have to
Are
look it
you
up.
kidding
Hold
me?
on. So Lori has made her own cocktail sauce for years.
Yeah.
She's talked about it
Good
many
for Lori.
times. Even if you didn't ever talk to her, I'm sure you could Google it and look it up. It's not that difficult.
I mean, I'm sure it's not, but
Do you make
it's-
cocktail sauce?
I don't, but I have a girlfriend who does.
Oh my
Why would I
goodness.
need to make cocktail sauce? Lori knows how to do it.
It is really, really easy to make cocktail sauce. But
See?
do you eat cocktail sauce?
Like if
I don't.
Okay. I figured
'Cause
you
it's
probably
got
wouldn't because it's got
horseradish.
horseradish in it, yeah.
What I would do instead would make my own tartar sauce in the shower.
God.
What in the goddamn?
Now we're including hot mayonnaise product.
Listen, hot mayonnaise in the shower. Is that really where we're going?
Why would it ever be hot? I've never had hot.
Because you're in a
tartar
hot
sauce.
shower.
It's 90 degrees and humid. The humidity is at 100%.
It's not going to get that bad in there. It'll be fine.
Oh my goodness.
Between that and the Bunsen burner, are you kidding me?
Again, hang on. Why would the tartar sauce be going anywhere near the Bunsen burner?
Everything you made, you splashed under the hot water.
Yeah, there's a lot of splashing going
Yeah, but the tartar sauce would just be cutting up some stuff and mixing it up.
Cutting up some stuff. Explain.
What are you cutting?
Explain.
up?
I put sweet pickles in my tartar sauce.
Ugh.
Okay, so you're starting off with mayonnaise in the shower.
You know that they make sweet pickle relish, so you don't have to cut up gherkins.
No. But
when
this is all about the experience,
But when
right?
you're doing it in the
We are
shower.
we're assembling tartar sauce
my
from
God.
scratch. Right. You don't pussy out with some
I
sweet
apologize
relish.
for even
No, You
interjecting.
gotta get actual pickles,
Oh my
a
goodness.
sharp knife. Yes.
Yeah, that's
So-
what I'm thinking.
So keep going. Mayo, sweet gherkins.
A little bit of garlic powder.
Okay.
Nope.
Yeah, if that's what I want in my tartar sauce.
No,
that's what I would put in my
that's
tartar sauce.
right. We're not
Nope.
critiquing his tartar sauce. I'm just trying to walk through the creating tartar sauce in the shower.
Bob, you can't mix like lemon juice and water together and be like, well, this is my ketchup. I can put whatever I want in my ketchup.
Well-
there are certain things that have
well,
to go into tartar sauce to make it tartar
Fair.
sauce.
That's fair. I get it.
Continue.
Corey's a bit of a rebel, as
yes,
we've
he
known
is. Yes, he
for
is.
many years. He's going to do things his own way.
Carrots. I like carrots in my tartar sauce.
He walks
That's
down a
just-
road
that's
that
just
no one else
fucking
walks down. Okay. So what was the other? Shower nachos. So can we expect, are you boiling the cheese?
Oh
in
yeah,
the shower?
we would. The Bunsen burner would have to come back out. And
Corey,
melt that cheese.
Okay.
I will let
Got
you
it.
know that at one point in time, I had
He did all these things already. You are last to the game.
I had a situation or an opportunity that presented itself that included a windfall of nacho cheese, and I have not used it yet. It's an industrial box of actual won't go bad nacho cheese like they give you at the theater. If you're interested in some of this,
First of
Or
all,
all of
don't,
it.
don't say at the theater if you're trying to convince someone to eat that nacho cheese. But
I'm
secondly,
saying it's
did
generic
you,
nacho
did you know about
cheese.
this?
Oh, I had no clue.
Yeah.
Why are you just telling us now
It's
for
right
the
back
first
there.
time
It's
that
right
you have
back
an
there.
industrial-sized container of nacho cheese?
Because what am I going to use a nacho
the fact
cheese?
that you have it is
Nacho cheese, like fake cheese
mind-blowing.
product.
Why
What am I
would
going to
you-
use this for?
Why would you keep that to yourself?
I don't even want to keep it to myself. I want to give it away.
We've got a 55-gallon drum of nachos.
Dude,
It's
it
not
is-
like we
there.
asked.
is-
Like,
it
does
is-
anyone have a industrial-sized container of something that they
It's
haven't
a-
told anybody
it's
about?
a box-
You volunteered this information.
It's a box about that big, and there is a clear bladder of nacho
Nope.
cheese inside of this box.
Well,
So
bladder of cheese.
that does make me think of a very good idea. I just have to know.
Just took a shot.
Bladder of cheese.
I just have to know.
It was like 25 minutes ago.
It was not 25. All right. My cup is still cold, but let's go ahead.
I wonder how upset Danielle would get if I really destroyed the shower with some nacho cheese. Because I do have a very good idea. I just know she'll be very, very upset.
I mean, as long as you're cleaning it up, I mean, who cares?
Well, yeah, of course, I'd be the one
Going
cleaning
down
it
the
up.
drain, right?
Well, that amount of nacho cheese, I don't know, Bob.
It's all the same pipes.
Lori says,
Yeah.
Lori says fish tacos with shower tartar sauce.
I would try it.
Oh my God. Shower gas
my
station
God,
delicacies.
Shower strongly worded grievance letters.
Oh my goodness.
If Todd didn't already have his grievances, Lori, then that would be a good one. But I
Boys,
don't want
You,
to take
you
over
can have
Todd's.
this segment if you.
listen, man.
Yeah,
No one's fighting Corey for this
Listen,
segment.
listen,
let's be
man.
honest.
Joe Gatto has traffic cam.
Yes.
Corey could have shower cam. It's time for traffic cam. It's time for traffic cam.
Boys, let's, all kidding aside, what if this is the thing that broke us wide?
I may have.
It
I
will
mean,
To the point where the impractical jokers are like beating down our door, just saying, fellas, please let us go on your show.
Yeah, that'll happen.
We want
but-
to talk to the guy who
Bob,
takes a
this
shower.
is obviously never going to happen. So
Hold on.
the
a minute.
impractical jokers are beating down the door to my Dearborn Heights home
Yes.
to come on our show.
Maybe they'll send an email.
To get in the shower and
So
eat,
if this-
eat nachos.
If this turned into a series, a popular series that went viral, what would you call it? It needs to have a name. The name probably needs to have some alliteration to make it snappy.
Lori says bladder of cheese is a pretty disgusting word choice.
Okay, I found this on the web.
What the fuck is that? Bob, can you mute that, please?
Yeah, I probably should.
Check it out.
What?
Bob's computer.
Just
Is
Siri
that your
decided to
chat
look up bladder
GPT?
of cheese.
Out of everything we've said,
By
this
the
is-
way, fucking Siri, bladder of
Exactly.
cheese, trademark Bob Rankin 2023.
It's not your trademark. I said it.
Yeah, but I trademarked it.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Thanks for the heads up. I don't even know where I lost the heads up in that.
It's not about what you know; it's what you can prove.
Todd, I literally made a joke about Bob going to grab another shot. Then you can see him pouring another shot. I don't know how much.
I went on multiple cameras and poured shots.
How many more heads up you need?
I didn't see it.
I heard you wrestling around in there.
I didn't see it.
There were some Legos
Cooler of
being
wonder.
like
I had to get a
tossed
beer.
around in the cooler. Yeah.
Todd, what shows do
So
you
okay.
actually watch while we're on our show?
He's watching Will and Grace.
No, I'm watching the Lions.
Old Mad About You reruns.
Right.
Tell me why.
Yep. Perhaps some designing women.
Love you like I do.
Yep.
No, watching the Lions.
Exactly.
Speaking of Lions, let's do a little 90-second sports with Todd Dillon.
And we see him heading in that direction. The 20. He's going for 40. And it's 90 seconds forward.
Todd Dillon, do we need to explain
Hell,
for new listeners or viewers what 90-second sports is? Can you do that real quick?
yeah, this is a repressive segment because I only get 90 seconds to talk about sports, a thing that I love, because Nick hates sports.
I do.
And
true.
clearly hates me so much that he only gives me 90 seconds to talk about said sports.
Wow.
So
I
this
knew you thought
segment
I hated
is
you.
for me to bring you pertinent information about what's going on in the world of sports. And I have to get it done really, really quickly. So it's 90 seconds. So, apologies for the rush and trying to get everything in 90 seconds because that's all I get.
No. Every week he
How's that,
generally
Bob?
always gets it in 90 seconds.
90-second sports is brought to you by FanDuel.
I don't think
Indeed.
he's ever
Bet your life away, baby.
finished the sports
No,
segment.
every single week he gets it done right on time.
Yeah. Well, let's see how it goes this week.
Yep.
Championships follow me around. As you know, I live in the state of Washington, and those Washington Huskies are going to play Texas to have a shot to play Michigan in the national title game. So everywhere I go, championships follow. I'm hoping that Washington makes it to the game, but I'm going to be rooting for Big Blue. So those things are going on Monday. Then we have the Pistons. They are horrible. And when I say horrible, I mean they're setting a record for, I think, 27 or 28 losses in a row. One more, and it'll be the worst losing streak in the history of sports, well, or at least basketball. But anyway, I got so much to get to. The Pistons are bad. Oh, and this is I was going to save this for the grievance, but for you bettors out there, did anybody watch the Edmonton Oilers and New York Rangers game yesterday? Those a-holes. The one time I bet a hockey game, 6.5 point over under. I can't lose, right? The average is only 6.3. It's the highest scoring season in the NHL this year at 6.3.
Sorry, Todd.
And those
That is all the time
assholes
we
scored
have. That is all the time that we have for 90-second
Holy
sports.
shit, dude. Okay.
I thought you were so close. I thought you were going to get it in.
So
90
hold
seconds.
hold
I know.
on. So
Oh, and the Lions are winning
aside
10
from
times.
Todd getting it in 90 seconds, let's touch on
And
that.
all the
in
double
a-
entendres that
yeah,
involves.
We'll touch on that in a minute.
Yep.
Based on the timer on the screen, we were just able to figure out the delay. The delay is exactly 20 seconds.
It's a 20-second?
20-second delay for Todd.
No.
Yes, it is.
That can't be true.
He ended when it showed 20 on my screen. You hit the buzzer. So there is a
Okay.
20-second delay.
So I got
for
screwed
Todd.
out of 20 seconds?
No.
Well, what it really means is that if any of us make any incriminating comments about ourselves or each other, then we got 20 seconds to run out the fucking door and drive in some kind of direction and try to stop someone from, either leaving us or filing a lawsuit against us or
No, I
taking
meant
everything we own.
just for Todd. There's just
sorry.
like I give him
I kind of went off in a different
the
direction.
utmost respect for everything he does and his timing, and he's always feeling bad for things that he does, and he talks too much or whatever. He's
Talks too much.
He's himself self-deprecating when it comes to the podcast.
Really,
but there's
devolved
really
into
there's
a personal attack.
there's really some math involved. I mean, he's got a 20-second
That's
delay.
science.
On the video, not the audio. Though.
That's science.
Right, but when Cory's saying things like, we're describing the video that Cory's playing, and Todd's like, hold on, I haven't seen it yet. It's got to get all the way to Washington.
That's a good point. That's a good
Yeah.
point. It doesn't affect this segment, but you're right.
Yeah.
For the video, the shower
That's all I
room
was
video,
looking for.
and TT's TikToks, that's a big delay.
It is.
I'm not sure what we're going to do about it, but
There's nothing I think we
Let's
can
add
do about
20
it.
seconds. Why don't we add 20 seconds to 90-second sports?
Or why don't you just listen to
Well,
the
that would be-
microphone and
yeah.
when I say go, you go.
that would apply if you only watch the screen and never listen to anything that we said. So
And
Who's listening to you, knuckleheads?
hey, hold on. As we know, you're not watching the screen because
yeah,
Bob went to every camera and said over the mic that he was pouring shots and poured shots all over the camera. He's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Why don't you involve me?
that's a pretty good point.
Because the Lions were
say.
driving, damn it.
He's like, hold on. How do I make this oppressive? They're being so nice. They're being very inclusive. They're being very inclusive today.
I tell you what, I'm going to throw Todd a bone. For literally
Yeah, you
for
are.
3 seconds. Todd, what's the score of the Lions-Cowboys game?
10-7.
10-7 Cowboys?
At least it was last time I looked. Oh, no, Lions, man. Detroit.
Sweet.
This is the best Detroit Lions team of our lifetimes.
Sweet. Okay, hold on.
This is an amazing thing.
Don't
I was there
overstate.
when Wayne Fonts ran that team into the ground. He had
Hey,
all
time for
manner of
90
talent.
seconds.
They were doing really good things.
Time to go into Funko This with Cory.
Funko This.
Now, we have not done a Funko This segment in a little while. The thing that I always loved about Funko This is that because Todd came up with the theme song, it amuses him to no end, which really amuses me.
The crazy part about it is you would think like you honestly would think that it's forced, but it's not.
No, it's not.
It's as if each time, like he is a baby and
Nick,
his
it's
dad.
like Christmas.
It's
like Christmas morning.
It
for
is.
me.
It is like an 8-month-old baby that his dad has like been like, hey, let me show my kid the peekaboo game for the first time, and that kid is like, oh my god, that is the. Where did you go? Where did you go? I don't even know. What sorcerer's magic is this? Every time Todd is that little 9-month-old baby playing peekaboo with his
I love it.
I love it too. But it's hard to believe that it's genuine. It seems disingenuous, but when you really hear it, it really isn't. Like he is very, very excited every time this happens.
Cory's got something he wants to say.
Yeah, I'm very glad Jack and Cecilia turned out okay because your impression of a baby is, I can only imagine from seeing them when they were kids.
What is that, a T-Rex?
So, yeah,
What is that?
or a retarded cat. I don't know.
I know SNL Saturday Night Live is not a big thing for kids nowadays.
Good thing you broke it down because no one could figure out.
However, Adam Driver is honestly one of the greatest celebrities to host SNL ever. And the last show he did, which was only a couple weeks ago, he did a segment where he was
Spectacular.
a baby on a plane.
Yes.
Must watch.
Gold. Yes.
I think you need to
Comedy
watch it
gold.
again to pick up how he did his baby impression.
He used fake hands through the seat, which I don't have. So
Oh, son of a bitch.
yeah, there's that.
All he's got is big, meaty, dusty elbowed arms.
Right.
No fake hands here.
No fake hands on this. Oh my gosh.
Oh, my
Now there's a 20-second delay, so you and I saying, "Oh my God," it's 20 seconds for Todd to go, "What the fuck are they talking about?"
Oh, I see it.
Oh, so it's not 20 seconds.
Oh, it was.
Fuck you. It's not 20 seconds. It's like 7 seconds.
It was 20 on my screen.
Jesus.
So this was
Maybe it's because you get an Android phone.
this was the present that Danielle got.
Touchy so.
You go fuck yourself, buddy.
That might be the most epic Funko that
That's insane.
I gotta
now
say,
have in the collection.
That's kind of what I was expecting from the beginning. Like that should have been the first one.
Yeah,
That should have been
this
the
is
led
probably
with
so is this the most expensive Lebowski-related Funko that you own?
no.
Walter.
So, no, Walter wasn't even the most expensive. The dude was actually the most expensive.
This is the dude.
But they
It says it at the bottom.
no, I get that. The first version that I got of him, because even the last one that I showed you guys, since it's brand new, that one was only like $15.
Okay.
This one is also brand new,
Mm-hmm.
so they haven't vaulted it. Once it gets vaulted, that's when the prices go insane on them. So the original dude that I have, he's been vaulted for several years, so that's why he was so expensive. This. It for a Funko, it is a little pricey because it's got the VHS cover in the background and the whole shadow box that comes with it. But it still wasn't as much as the original dude.
$19.99.
That's an iconic Funko to have that's Lebowski related.
And he's got the sweater on too.
Yeah, dude, he's got the sweater, the White Russian.
How
Yeah,
much?
I
Corey,
don't
how
know
much,
how
how
that's
much, how
not
much,
the
how
most
much, how much, how much?
expensive. Yeah, what's the cost?
$40.
That's not bad.
No.
If it's something you love.
Oh, and you guys know when I opened this up, I was like,
Yeah.
shut the fuck up.
So you didn't even know this was.
No.
Good thing you didn't open it in the shower.
Did you?
Right.
Did you know this was a thing, or you didn't know you were getting it?
I knew it was a thing.
Okay. So how did you know it was a thing and you hadn't gotten it yet?
Yeah, do you guys do, this is probably a good question that for the couples I should have asked. Or do you guys do like a wish list? Like an Amazon wish list or a birthday gift list that the other person is supposed to shop off of? How do you do the Christmas gift giving?
So in all honesty,
Are you expected as the man to pay attention throughout the year to what they say and what they don't say to figure out what they
That's
want?
how it works in my house.
Hey,
Yeah.
All right, sorry.
hide
Todd.
your misogyny.
Sorry, Todd.
that's what I've done as well too. Just
Really?
stuff that she sent me throughout the year and been like, oh, look at this, isn't this really cool? That I know she wouldn't get for herself.
You squirrel it away and you're like, that's a perfect birthday or Christmas gift.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong.
That's off to you know that's a tough way to go about it, but
I still ask her
it's-
like, hey, like, is there anything you really want?
yeah, but how? What percentage of those things are you better? Are you more likely to get a gift idea from the things when you ask her to tell you what you want, or
No,
more
just
likely to
from the stuff
things
that
that
she,
you are attentive with throughout the year?
things that she sends
Do
me
you
throughout
do you
the
ask
year.
her
Okay.
like, tell me what you want, like what you really really want? Is that
Jesus
something
Christ.
And then the song comes on.
Huh?
If we wouldn't get
I'm
kicked off
just-
the internet,
I'm
We missed the
just
cue. Can we add that
saying.
in later?
Yeah, we can.
Can we add that back in later?
what would that sound like if they sang it? If they were here in person singing it, what would it sound like?
I don't know. I don't want to get canceled.
No,
Cancel.
you're
You
gonna
mean
get canceled.
Copyrighted?
We've noticed it kept. Don't worry, Facebook would pick up on that about 375 months from now.
That you sang
and they'd be like, "We're deleting this video just
three
so you
lines
know."
of lyrics,
Yeah.
one after the other, and we noticed that you did it 9 months ago, and therefore we have to delete your video.
Dude, I've had videos on the river in the middle of summer, and like almost the next summer, it's like, Warner Brothers Studios has flagged this video. I'm like, what the fuck?
Those fucking Warner Brothers people. Sorry,
No.
they're the best.
Yeah.
Warner Brothers. I love everything they've done.
Lawsuits from Apple and Warner Brothers this month? Jesus.
Dude, how about the fact, speaking of copyright, how about the fact that anyone can fucking own the rights to Mickey Mouse here very, very soon?
You've brought that up a couple of times,
And it's now like
well, first it
coming
was
to
Winnie
fruition.
the Pooh, right?
No,
And
it was Mickey. It's
It was
Steamboat
Mickey
Willie.
first, and then now it was Winnie the Pooh.
Steamboat Willie. I don't know anything about Winnie the Pooh, but
Well,
it's,
that's why we have Blood and Honey, the
What?
greatest horror movie ever made.
Yeah, there were a couple couple other characters from Disney that have already been released.
Yeah.
from
I'm not sure
copyright.
that
So
Winnie
Mickey
the Pooh was Disney, but definitely
I'm sure at some point. No, because
Disney owns everything at the end of the day.
yeah, and no, did Winnie the Pooh is Disney. I
Yeah?
guarantee it. Yes.
Okay.
So, it's if not, I think it's like within the next couple months or the next year or something like that. That Steamboat Willie is at its 100-year mark, and there's absolutely nothing they can do.
Okay, but that's Steamboat Willie. That's not
But it's-
the actual
it's-
Mickey Mouse.
But it is Mickey Mouse stars in it, which means that the rights to Mickey Mouse as well.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I'm just telling
no,
you,
no, I,
it is.
And it doesn't affect anyone no one is more impacted by that than Todd Dillon. I don't know anybody who's got more Steamboat Willie stuff than Todd Dillon. So Todd, I don't know how you're coping with it.
Is he still on the call with us? Or?
He might be.
Okay.
We'll see.
No, I was actually, so I was causing a little bit of trouble. I was doing this.
oh, easy there, buddy. Easy with that trigger finger.
I feel like
sorry.
no matter how small of a podcast we were, if we gave the middle finger to Disney, they would know. I feel
I'm sure they
somehow.
right now even saying the words Disney, that we're going to be flagged somewhere in a database of theirs.
Yeah.
Here we go. Copyright for original Mickey Mouse persona will run out January 1st, 2024.
Right, but that's the original. That's like the scary version.
It's
of
still
it.
it's still Mickey Mouse.
No, I know that, but I'm saying like what I'm assuming is every time they've made an update to Mickey Mouse,
They recopyright that update.
no matter how tiny that change is,
I'm sure they have.
they get a brand new copyright on it.
I'm sure they have. But
So I'm sure like if you were to try to use the most recent version of Mickey Mouse, then yeah, there'd probably still be some legal implications.
yeah, but you could still make a horror movie out of Mickey Mouse with
Blood and honey.
the likeness
Absolutely.
of Steamboat Willie.
Well, I mean, yeah, and again, Steamboat Willie was a way more
You
horrific
could take the
looking
Babadook and replace the
caricature.
Babadook with Steamboat Willie in same movie. 100%.
And I think when they came up with these laws, they were like, well, it's 100 years. No one's going to even know who this person is in 100 years. You know, who cares? You know, that's fine. 100
Back
years from
then,
now,
the Cold War was a big thing. They're like, probably the world will probably be destroyed before then.
100 years? No one's going to know who Mickey Mouse is in 100 years.
And look at
The world will
and
be
look at
just a
Disney
gigantic
now.
wasteland.
Exactly.
People living underground, scavenging for food. No one has water. No televisions. It's fine. All right, Todd Dillon.
One and three.
1 and 3. All right, let's see if I did it.
Yep.
Use kids in your complicated shoes.
Sort of.
That's a shitty one.
That was a sort
And
of.
now it's time for boost notes.
That's actually.
he did that very confidently
He
too.
did. Some might say almost as confident as I did with the.
The Festivus begins with the airing
Damn
of
it.
grapes.
There we go.
I got a lot of problems with you people. Now, you're going to hear about it. As a rain blows upon him, I realized there had to be another way. What happened to the duck? It was destroyed. And at the Festivus dinner, you gather your family around and tell them all the ways they have disappointed you over the past year.
All right, Todd Dillon.
Yeah. Yeah, boy.
All you, sir. What is?
Is it time?
Yeah. What's in your craw this week?
My craw this week, and actually, because we're getting very, very close to the start of a new year, my grievance is this. My grievance is with angry and mean people. I think we need to reset. As 2024 begins, no matter what the differences are between us, I think we need to lay that shit down and hug our brothers and our friends and reconnect with ourselves and be grateful for what we have and be grateful to our friends, even if we disagree with their politics, their looks, their activities, whatever they do. My grievance is going to be with mean people today. So my request for everyone is, I think as we begin this new year and as we look out onto 2024, that we all kind of look at ourselves, because the only thing that we can change in this world is ourselves. And so with that, I am making a pledge for 2024 to try and do something nice and say something nice to someone every day. I think it sounds like an everyday goal sounds really, really hard, but I think if you put your mind on it, just saying one kind word for the day can make someone's day. And I think in this time of divide and this time of the end of a restart of the year, I think it'd be a great time to reset, be nice to people no matter what, and put a little kindness in the air. And my grievances for any Grinches out there who are like, nah, fuck that, I'm not going to be nice to anybody. So I'm going to pre-grievance with, if you're going to be an asshole in 2024, I'm still going to love you, and I'm still going to shoot love your way. But if you could, just try and do something nice for somebody, even if it's just saying hello, opening a door, holding a door, helping someone who needs help. Be good to people in 2024 is my request, and how I'd like to end the grievances of the year. Rather than bitching about people going slow in the left lane, people don't mind the gap, people who let their kids run amok in grocery stores. Nope. I don't care. Let your kids run amok. I'm going to pick them up and hug them really hard if they're acting like little banshees in the store. But again, be nice to people. Put more good out in the world than bad. Put down your grievances with people that are in your life, and have a awesome 2024 that is upon us. That's my grievance for today, and my request for everyone listening. I wish you well. And the other thing that I want to say before my segment ends is when I look back on my 2023, the things I'm most grateful for is all the people in my life, the people who have supported me, the people who have been against me. I love you too. You made me stronger. And that is my last airing of grievances for 2023. And I want to leave you with, I am grateful for all of you guys, Bob, Nick, Cory. Love you guys to death. Everybody who listens into this, who pays attention to this podcast, thank you very, very much. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. And in 2024, you watch, I am going to be grateful and do something nice for someone every single day next year. And I hope that a couple people will follow me along, because if we do that, the world's going to be a much better place, regardless of your political beliefs, your religious beliefs, whatever you got going on. Put more kindness in the world in 2024, and you'll see that it'll be an amazing year. And I am so thankful for everything that 2023 gave me. So that is the end of my grievance for 2023.
Excellent.
Wow, that's a lot. I feel like we've all got questions. Who
Todd,
wants to go first?
Todd, that was amazing, buddy.
Yeah.
And I couldn't agree with you more. The one thing I will say, I would probably keep my hands off someone else's kid in the store, buddy. That might lead to a bad start to 2024.
I'm just trying to give them a little love.
I understand. I know where you're coming from. I know where you're coming from, but just little word to the wise there. I
got you.
I maybe just a smile and a nice little hello. Let's start with that.
Yeah. And Lori, don't worry. I'll have new grievances next year, but to end this year, it's about gratitude, and I am so grateful and so blessed. I can't. I'm brimming with happiness. So if I could pass that along, I would, and I'm going to try my best to do it every day, because it's a good feeling to be so grateful. Thank you.
First of all, I love your sweater, buddy. I'm a huge Christmas tree
Thank you.
guy. So it
Yeah,
fits me
boy.
right where I live.
Can I say something about that quick too, Bob?
Dearborn.
Sure.
I noticed something in that show that I hadn't noticed before, and this year it happened again. And so, what another awesome thing that happened! I was watching. I didn't realize the first time they leave the house when the lamp shows up, and they're leaving, and he's all excited because he sees it in the window and it's all lit up, and then she turns it off. He's like, "What'd you do that for?" She goes, "To save electricity." And all the whole second story of the house, lights are on. There's lights everywhere else in the house, and the only thing she shut off was the lamp. And actually, my favorite sister-in-law told me that she noticed for the first time that Ralphie was fondling the lamp the entire time
Yes,
when they put it in the
yes.
window.
100%.
That was the first time she caught that.
Yes, that's a great, yeah.
But love that movie. And by the way, this my niece and nephew, Colin and Logan. Thank you. They're the ones who got me this beautiful sweater.
That's awesome, man.
Please give them props from us.
Christmas Story is awesome.
Secondly, sorry, before I dish it off to Nick, I love the sweater, but I also, should we fellas now be tracking a daily, kind of sounded like daily, a daily wish-o-meter for Todd Dillon throughout the year of 2024? For him wishing good things for people, which he said he was going to do daily.
No, he says he's going to do something good.
So a daily good deed.
I'm going to do something. I'm going to do something nice every day.
Todd.
All right. So
you can keep track.
If we do this podcast,
I'll write
Saturday,
it down and I'll bring it.
Should we do like
bring it
7
up for the
days
podcast.
worth of good deeds that we should track every Saturday?
Sure. Todd, so you can, I don't know if you missed this the last time, but you can stay at the Christmas Story house in Ohio. If you're ever interested in a nice snowy winter, it's an Airbnb, you can stay in the Christmas Story house. Tony,
I think I need to make that happen. I think I'm going to add that to my list of things to do.
Honestly, Tony and his family did it.
I should do that.
Tony and his family did it, and they got like the bunny pajamas, and they stayed in the house. They said it was awesome.
I feel like Tony had those before they even stayed at the house.
Well, yeah. I mean, he just grabbed. He's like, "Oh, bunny pajamas, okay." The second drawer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why not?
Okay, so
Cheers,
you ready with it then?
Ready?
All right. Cheers. Todd.
Cilantro.
Irish. I like it.
I'd like to point out
That's the good stuff.
For the hosts, for my co-hosts, that one of the gifts that Santa brought, and Santa is not me, for Lori this year was a projector, a video projector, similar to yours, similar to mine, which, she's like, I would love to be able to project movies on the wall or outside on a screen. She's got a whole plan. But for now, the projector is in her bedroom.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah.
On the giant wall, on the giant open wall, the only giant open wall in her bedroom, and all of us, are live right now in her bedroom.
Oh, yeah. She's got that.
All of us.
She's got that
live, bigger than life, on the wall, right now in her bedroom.
I'm gonna find magic stick.
Petting that cat that she's got.
I got the magic stick.
Lori, send me a picture. I can put it up on the screen.
Petting that kitten, petting that little kitten.
I'm looking for magic stick
sounds
now.
like a George Strait song that you're.
Oh, it's a 50 Cent song, baby.
George
I got
Strait
the magic
would
stick.
sound much better than that.
Oh, sorry. He's a goddamn musical genius, that George Strait.
Fuck yeah, he is. He's King George. That's King George. You hold your tongue, sir.
I didn't bring him up to
belittle him.
Yeah.
Existential question of the week.
All right, sometimes when the good times roll, we just don't know when they'll stop. Unfortunately, we have to move on. We have to move on to more good times with Nick's existential question. We don't know how long.
I wasn't sure.
We don't know how long that would have continued.
That's true.
Not to say it's bad, but there has to be some.
Did,
there has to be some ordering.
That's all right.
In a world of chaos. You know? Every now and then.
Yep.
Word.
So, for whatever reason, Nick's existential question takes a
what? What did
sorry?
you say?
For whatever reason,
No,
Nick's
before that.
existential question
Okay. All right.
takes an undeserved backseat sometimes, being the forgotten redheaded stepchild of the podcast. But you know what? I'm going to fight.
What the fuck?
I'm going to
Okay,
fight for you guys.
I'm going to show you
that love. Hold on.
how many
Excuse
episodes
me.
in a row we've done
Excuse me.
your question.
This is my segment. I'm gonna fight for you guys.
And now I'm not going to fight for the segment.
Thank you.
For you guys that love this segment. The segment that everyone digs their claws into the ground so it doesn't happen, I'm going to make happen. This week's installment, and I'll just say this installment as I do normally because it doesn't happen every week. This installment of Nick's existential question, what Bob is
Come on.
doing some sort of
Let's
Rocky
fucking
move.
go. Bring it.
Screaming into an audio podcast is always amazing.
That's what you
All right. So, what fictional place do you wish that you could visit? A place that doesn't exist that you wish you could visit and why?
Got it.
Well, hold on. No follow-up question?
Yeah. No clarifying question. Come on, Todd.
No clarifying question needed today because I already know, brother. This one's right down the pipe.
Ooh, I don't know if
we
it
got to
need-
let Todd go first then because I feel like he's misunderstood the question, and
No,
it's going to require.
I,
Will you repeat the
I
question?
do like when he gets this excited and then he reads off an answer and we're like, that wasn't
That's
the question.
not the question.
That wasn't
Right.
the question.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking is going to
And
happen.
he's like,
right
well,
now.
hold on. Can you repeat the question?
Yep.
All right.
I
so
think
he's
I got
pretty-
it. I think
he's
I
pretty
got this
excited. Go ahead, Todd.
I am. I'm very excited. Wakanda. And
Who?
why?
Because
Wakanda.
Nick hasn't seen that movie. You got to explain. What is
Oh,
Wakanda?
Damn.
Is
Wakanda
that,
forever, baby.
No,
Black
you have
Panther.
to explain to Nick as though he was a child. What does Wakanda mean? What is it?
is that the black chick at the Taylor Vu?
See what I mean? Explain as though he's a child.
Or
Okay, I'm doing the
like
baby
someone
arms. Nick, see the peek. Look into the camera and see my peekaboo hands for you.
There's a 20-second delay.
So-
just use your words and explain to him what is Wakanda.
You could just
what-
explain
what is
that,
Wakanda?
like a person that's never seen what you're talking about, not a
Sure,
child.
like a child.
Got it. Okay.
What the fuck?
I will explain. So in the Marvel universe, you know, like Iron Man and Thor and all those the Marvel comics.
Steady.
There is a small. Are you going to yammer through the whole thing? My explanation.
I'm
about
trying
it?
to make
You're
sure he
distracting.
holds his
I'm
interest
educating him.
through your explanation. I can see
Got it.
him pulling
Okay.
away. I'm trying to keep him engaged. Keep going. You're doing great.
Okay, so Wakanda is a small African nation. And ultimately bad people want it for weapons, but it is a very, very future centric country with futuristic. Thank you very much. So I owed $1 to the mispronunciation jar. But basically it's very technologically sound, but they also have agriculture. They have every single thing, and it is a nation of people, even with different views, who are still all aligned on making sure that everyone in the country is prosperous and is enabled. And it is, and again, it's not, don't think like an African third world country nation. Think like a very, very modern. They've got railway systems that produce zero emissions. They've got all manner of clean energy, and they are a technological hub. It is the place that I would want to be if there was a real Wakanda. Wakanda forever, baby.
Well done, sir.
Wow.
Thank you.
Nick, you totally got it?
I'm sorry?
You understand? Totally get it?
I mean, I don't yeah, it's a made up place. That's the idea. But it's, it sounds great. Sounds great.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
I mean that's a good
fabulous.
Todd, are you satisfied? that he
And they let
understands what
Bucky
you're
go there, and they let Bucky go there to hide out.
saying? He doesn't know who that is.
Todd, I
The Winter
will
Warrior.
I
Winter
have
Soldier. Sorry, Winter Soldier.
Todd, upstairs in my coat.
Yeah.
I have a loose dollar in my coat that I will put into this container.
in the mispronunciation. Thank
into
you.
this container
To cover you.
Hold on. And when we're adding up all the tallies for all the birthday gifts, we will deduct $1 from Todd Dillon.
From me. Exactly. I love it.
Yep.
I love it.
We'll deduct $1. Okay, so
Yep.
that's great. So what movie was it from?
So
Because I didn't hear that part.
Wakanda is mentioned in many of the Marvel movies, but Black Panther, it's in actually the Iron Man's late. There's again, vibranium comes from that spot. So many of the Marvel movies, but for sure, Black Panther is where they actually showed the city.
Super
the country.
cool. Who's the next person that has an answer?
Mine's not as deep as Todd's.
Yeah. Well,
I don't
figuratively and literally.
I don't know, Nick. You might know, but the cartoon Hey Arnold.
Okay.
Do you remember Hey Arnold?
I never watched it one time.
I never have either.
You guys never seen it?
Nope.
Todd, I'm assuming you haven't seen it either.
I'm an old man.
No, he's older than me.
Never
There's no
heard of
way
it.
he's seen it.
Well,
Who's older than you?
You.
Maybe for 2024, Bob, we should get off that freaking line that you keep saying.
Seriously,
I don't know what the
that's-
hell you're talking
that's
about.
still-
All right, so
we still don't know if that's
when
true or
when we start when we podcast in the new year in 2024, you and I are going to hold our driver's licenses up to the camera and make it clear once and for all.
That doesn't seem safe.
No, it does not.
That doesn't seem
It's
safe.
totally not safe. But I don't see any other way to get past this impasse that we're at.
Hold on. The only
Don't fucking touch me.
the only answer I have is an impartial mediator. And
Who's
that impartial mediator that will check in person.
Who?
Not over.
Mary?
Excuse me. Not over. Nope.
No, it ain't one of you motherfuckers.
No, it ain't. Impartial.
Yeah.
That impartial mediator that will check an in-person driver's license.
I'm on the edge of my seat. I don't know who this is.
Unfortunately, it has to be in person because things can be doctored over the internet. Will be Angelique Jerome. Angelique Jerome. She will be the impartial mediator.
Todd's in Washington. How is she going to be?
She's not a fan of the
I
podcast.
will be there. I will come.
She's not
there
necessarily a
to
fan of
prove
us all
my
the time.
point.
She
Oh,
will be the
that's true.
perfect
Yep, I
person
love it.
to look
I'm
at
done.
both.
I'm
Except
in.
that Todd's
I'm
in Washington.
Well, then it's
I will
this.
come
These jokes
to
will
Michigan.
continue.
All right.
I will be in Michigan.
I'm in.
I'll be
Whatever
in
you,
Michigan
whatever you
soon.
say, I'm in.
These
I'm
jokes
down.
will continue until the impartial
Nope. 2024.
magistrate.
We're going to settle this once and for all.
Yep. Until she
257
First
episodes.
and for all.
until she hits
It's
that
time.
gavel on the table. Unfortunately, it's all up to speculation. So, Cory, I'm sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no, I don't even know where we're at
Corey's
now.
like, I don't know. What was the question? Can you repeat the question, please?
Sure.
Exactly.
Hey, Arnold's
Steamboat
bedroom.
Willie.
Hey, Arnold's bedroom.
Yeah. So they lived in a city called Hillsdale. It was basically it was basically New York.
Wasn't it a cartoon?
Yeah.
Okay.
But his room, and especially as a kid seeing the room, you were always like, oh my God, this is amazing. So I actually do. I have a picture of it here from the show. But he's
And
got
you can't pull up a picture of Wakanda?
you
I like it.
Mr. Robert Leslie
Yeah.
Rankin.
So,
Yeah.
it's the Christmas holiday. So I will.
If you
take
say
it-
Christmas Story,
I will I will take advantage of the fact that it's Christmas and I feel like this is a personal choice.
it is.
I'm a huge
Don't say like Dick Van Dyke in Mary Tyler Moore's house in the
It's
Dick
gonna be-
Van
what's the
Dyke
town
show.
Do
where
you
Richard's
even
in
know
Madison
who
County?
Dick Van Dyke is?
Do I? Oh my god.
He's
Are you-
like awesome.
Well,
He
well
actually
said,
looks
Todd.
good for 98 too.
and he's working out. He works out more than I do. Dick Van
Okay.
Dyke and Mary Tyler Moore in the Dick Van Dyke show.
No, that's not it.
And Mary Poppins.
Mary
Chimney,
Poppins.
Chimney, chim, chiree. I'm born as lucky can be.
So, It's a Wonderful Life is everybody loves Christmas Story, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Never saw
Everybody
it.
in their family. I know you haven't seen it. I'm talking about
What?
everybody else.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
But personally, I've always loved It's a Wonderful Life.
Never saw
And
it.
so Bedford Falls in the movie, that's the place. The place where Jimmy Stewart finds redemption, and that's where I would go. It's a make-believe place, which I think meets the criteria.
Yep.
And
Are there any black people there, Bob?
well, probably not. But I would help to introduce black people to Bedford Falls. I would be
integrate it.
I would be
I
your
would
black
integrate it.
ambassador.
Todd,
Your blambassador to
Todd.
Bedford Falls.
Todd, they're there, but they're busy working.
Exactly.
It was 1946, so odds are they probably weren't even there.
No, they were working.
But yeah, well, but I
Good job,
I would
Bob.
be your ambassador. Look, nobody said I needed to be in a certain time frame, and that I was going to be dealing with like how many black people are there at the time.
I want to go back to a time where I could have a slave.
And
Wouldn't that be an amazing time?
Well, that wasn't
And
1946.
Wakanda welcomed
No.
Bucky with open arms. After
He doesn't
murdered
know
a
who
bunch of
Bucky
people,
is.
including the Black Panther's dad,
He doesn't know who Bucky is.
the Winter Soldier. Damn it,
He doesn't know who that
the
is.
Winter Soldier.
I know who that is. Corey might know who that is.
I'll,
Nick definitely doesn't know
Nick,
who that is.
I will assign you the Winter Soldier and then Black Panther, so that you know
Yeah.
the evil that he did, and then they'd still let him into Wakanda to stay.
Yeah.
yeah. So Todd, I would say Bob was onto something here. I could think of no better person than a guy that looks and talks and acts like Bob to be your black ambassador. That's yeah. I'd say that's
Thank you, Corey.
I'd say that's
An elder
great
statesman.
choice.
An elder
Yeah.
statesman. An elder
Yeah.
statesman. You're right. You're right. He'd be a great
White people, listen to me.
ambassador.
I've got a point to make, and I think you're going to need to listen to it. Here we go.
I mean, it was almost 100 years after slavery, so I think you're good.
All right.
Yeah, I think you're good.
Nick says I'm good. I'm ready to move
Almost.
on. So you're the one left to go.
Almost. It was almost.
Almost.
So, my place. What I would like to know is, all honesty.
Wait, hold on. Do you have a clarifying question for your own question?
No.
I was hoping that's what he was going
Nope.
for.
all
Let
jokes.
me just clarify. What did I ask everybody?
All jokes aside,
Exactly.
I want you guys to each give me one actual guess as to what place I'm thinking of.
Hold on. Hold on a minute.
Yeah.
So we've all answered the question that you asked, in which we all put forth a fictional place that we'd all like to go, and now you want us to make another guess as to where you're going to go.
So we could have all guessed with all this editorializing. This could have all been done by now. So let's just guess.
No, I don't need to editorialize anymore. I mean,
Yeah, no, you
I'm
don't.
trying to
So
figure
you just
out
need
what
to guess.
fun of
fictitious
me
place
for asking
Nick would even
why.
know about.
Just
Okay.
guess. Just what do you think? What do you
This
think?
is your question to answer.
Right,
Why
what-
am I guessing for you?
What town's Bonanza filmed in?
Fill it in.
He's never heard of
The Old
Bonanza.
West. Somewhere in the Old West.
He's never heard. Look, unless it's Seinfeld or Friends, he's never heard of it.
So you wouldn't
No,
guess.
he's a John Wayne fan. Where was
It's not my question to answer. I
where-
want to hear what your answer is.
Okay.
I know what I think you might guess, but
I think
might
it's
be
somewhere in the
wrong.
Old West.
I'll say
That's
I'll say
my guess,
cheers.
Nick. I'll play along because
Corey
again,
says cheers. Todd, what do you
I'm
say?
with you, Nick.
What do you say, Todd?
I say somewhere in some Western city Like again, some
Man.
cowboys and
You're really
Cowboys
you're
and
really
aliens.
pulling on my heartstrings because I really might want to change it, but I'm not going to. But yes, I would love to live in the town that McClintock was filmed in whatever the fake town was that was supposed to be at the time. Yes, that would be amazing. Bob, you're the only person that has not guessed.
Wakanda.
Okay.
All
All right. Bob has chosen to not play the game whatsoever.
It's a made-up place.
Yep.
If
a
you've been
made-up
listening
place
to the stories,
that you know, I don't know.
Todd
so,
made it sound really impressive.
All right. So the place
made it sound.
The made-up place I would like to go would be Jurassic Park. That's the made-up place. I think.
Hold on. Are you?
I like that.
Are you John Hammond in this scenario?
We're not.
Because if you're not
Different
John
people.
Hammond, you're probably dying at the hands of a
We're not different people.
velociraptor.
I mean, if I could go there like pre everyone getting killed, that'd be nice.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Early on, the first visitors didn't get eaten.
Yeah, there's a couple of them
Todd,
that get through.
Don't.
They get below the radar.
And I don't believe the question was you had to put you didn't have to put yourself in place of someone in a movie.
Right. Yeah, just
go to that place.
I
maybe
actually
I
like
want to
that.
get there.
I like that. That would
maybe
be
I
cool.
want to get there 40 years post 1992 where they figured out all the problems. Like, oh, remember when everyone got killed 38 years ago? Like, we've fixed everything since then. You know, I just want to go there.
Hang on. If there was something that of that magnitude that happened at Jurassic Park and they were still open 40 years later, would you actually feel safe going?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Dude,
Really?
if I could go
The
one
safest time to fly is when a plane crash like the day after a plane crashes.
Dude, could you imagine if there was one place in the world that you could go see live dinosaurs? You don't think people would be falling off the fucking planes to fucking get there?
Your word.
Yeah, I mean, obviously there would be a shit ton of people, but I don't know if there was something that bad that happened there that I could go there and be like, oh, there's a chance this could happen again. I don't know if I
word.
That would
Nick, now I'm actually bummed about the question. You know why? It should have been
Thank
the
you.
top.
Join the club, my friend.
It should have been the top three.
Thank you. Both.
It should have been the top three fictitious places you'd like to go. Because my second answer would be that planet with all the blue chicks that were really, really nice to everybody that Captain Kirk went to in Star Trek. That's the second city.
Yeah, he doesn't know who Captain
I don't know what it was
Kirk
called.
is. He's never seen a Star Trek episode.
Todd, I feel like we could kind of make this happen for you in real life. It's just called the strip club.
Yeah. We're going to get Todd tickets to Blue Man Group. Front row.
Yeah, go watch Blue Man Group, then go to the strip club afterwards. Those two things combined is what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Todd's yelling from the front row, where are the females? Where are they? Tell us.
And with that, nope.
I love it.
I'm sorry?
He pulled the ripcord on it.
Yep, we need to do one more question
Okay.
of your choosing.
One more question.
One
it
more
is.
question.
One more question it is.
And just for the record books, episode 258, the first time we went to go end and decided not to.
I love it.
Well played, sir. Why shouldn't he get to do the theme song again?
All right, this was not talked about before the show.
Nope. Totally unprecedented.
So we need to know one thing.
Yeah.
One question from you guys.
We're starting with Cory.
I don't even know. Okay.
That question.
Well, none of us knows.
I have a clarifying question.
Sorry, we're starting with Todd. All right, so Todd's the first one.
Yep.
No. I went first last time.
So Todd Dillon.
What I need to know from you guys.
Who are you dressing?
Everybody.
Nope. Start with one person, because if you just do you guys, we're all gonna fucking do the.
There's always someone that
Mexican
comes up
standoff.
with
We're gonna point to each other.
Listen.
No, I'm gonna go last.
You run your show.
Jesus
I'll
Christ.
run my segment.
All right.
Okay,
So
boomer.
What is What is the most underwhelming tourist trap that you've ever been to, and why?
Tourist trap?
The most underwhelming tourist trap that you've been to. Like something that you like was built up and you were like, family's got to stop here. Got to stop here.
Yep.
And then you got there and you were like,
I got 2 already.
really?
I feel I'll go first. I think it was Epcot Center. When I was a kid, it was completely. I'm like, what the fuck? Now I think that it's been built up since then. But
I believe so.
When I was a kid, it was in the late 70s, early 80s, and it probably sucked.
It was just a big golf ball.
Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot. I'm like, what the? So there's countries? I don't understand. Why am I excited about this? Epcot Center is my answer.
All right. As underwhelming as Epcot itself, Bob's answer, Epcot Center.
Is Epcot Center amazing today?
I don't know. It's been
No one can say that.
probably like 20 years since
All
I've
right.
been there.
So let's just assume it's still underwhelming.
I don't know, but I don't know if it was
Not bad.
Universal Studios
Because I
or
figured it'd be horrible.
I don't know if it was Universal. Listen, I don't know if it was Universal Studios or it was Epcot, but if it has to do with like all the different countries, we went while we were in Disney. We went to eat at a restaurant, and this restaurant revolved slowly, very, very, very slowly, and around you, like around the restaurant, were like different like life-size dioramas. Like you'd slowly evolve to a farm with like a farmer, and like I mean it would look very, very fucking real, like with cornfields and a sunset, and you know sometimes there was like rain, and then it would slowly move while you're eating, and you would be in a rainforest, and
Wait,
it was
rained on you while you were eating?
no outside of where you ate.
Okay.
I mean, it was fucking magic. I mean, it was insane at the time, especially early 90s. I mean, it was crazy. You were sitting there eating, and you had all this like different realistic scenes that were around you. So I don't know if that was Epcot or Universal Studios or what it was, but it was at Disney, and that was in the early 90s, and that was fucking fantastic. So I don't know.
It was like 15 to 20 years later than I went, so it might be awesome.
Yeah, so now I can't even imagine what it is now.
Okay, I would assume by now that they've really done it up and had time to change everything that they used to have.
Why don't we go to the older episode, the older member of the podcast, Todd Dillon, and ask him when he was a boy, did he feel like going to Deadwood was it a hardship?
I will tell you this. When
I don't even know what the hell you're talking about.
No, I don't either. So
you don't remember Deadwood?
Listen,
come on, dude. You grew up in the 40s.
I do not.
So when we went through, when we were on the little ride that went through, this was at Universal, but we went through the little ride that was like the Haunted Mansion or whatever it was. Again, early 90s, my dad is sitting right next to me, and I'm looking into the mirror, and my dad is a translucent green fucking spirit.
It was a very good ride, or is a very good ride.
A ghost. I saw this as a kid. Maybe as an adult, you're like, okay, that's pretty obvious. But my dad was a ghost. When I looked into the mirror, there was no dad. There was a fucking ghost sitting next to me. And I would look back, and my dad's still sitting there. I don't know what kind of sorcerer's magic fucking Disney has, but I can only imagine now.
They got a ton of it.
Leaps and bounds better.
It's called Disney magic.
Dude, it was fucking weird. It was crazy. It was weird. But anyhow.
It's called money magic, baby.
Anybody got an answer?
I do.
I do.
Tourist
I
trap.
already gave my answer.
Go ahead, Corey.
Yep.
I'll go last. I'll go last.
So originally I was going to say, like, and I think they have one in Irish Hills still, but like the mystery house on the side of the road.
Mystery spot.
Yeah. But in actuality, those are pretty cool.
They're actually really cool.
Yeah.
There's one in Irish Hills.
Yeah.
The only one I knew about was in the Upper Peninsula.
Yeah, there used to be one in Irish Hills. I don't know if it's still there or not, but that was my original. That's what like popped into my head at the very first thought. But I'm like, no, that is actually kind of sweet. The one place we went to, like the biggest touristy place, was Planet Hollywood. I can't remember if we were in Florida or Myrtle Beach when we went, but like the experience of everything in there was terrible. The food was absolute shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like, but again, like you're paying like very top dollar for anything you get. And I remember it, even as a kid, it was insanely disgusting. I'm like, I thought this was supposed to be like a really sweet restaurant that was fun and had great food, but they were absolutely terrible. So I see why they have since kind of gone under.
Gotcha.
So second thing that came to mind.
Okay, so mine was a toss-up between...
Wait, do we do Todd's yet?
Nope, he asked to go last.
He did, okay.
I'll go last, yeah.
Mine was a toss-up between, like, initially I thought of, like, Ron John's Surf Shop.
Okay.
Which, everywhere.
Throwback.
Everywhere, throwback. You saw bumper stickers. You saw everybody had Ron John Surf Shop. Tallahassee, Orlando, Ron John Surf Shop, all over the fucking place. But it was actually Wall Drugs. So we drove out west when we were younger, and there was a period where 4 days in a row, we were driving for like 14 hours a day. And all throughout like the desert, and in the middle of fucking nowhere, we saw antelopes galore. Mm-hmm. And the only other thing that was common to see, because you didn't see other drivers, was signs for Wall Drugs. Wall Drugs, next 100 miles. Wall Drugs, 75 miles. Okay. Wall Drugs. And it kept, for hundreds of miles, you saw this Wall Drugs. And you had to stop. And it was just this big fucking tourist trap with like keychains and all that. That jackalope came from Wall Drugs.
Oh,
that was
really?
one of the things they sold out at Wall Drugs. It was this giant fucking store in the middle of nowhere that sold little keychains and little fucking touristy shit. But man, oh man, whatever direction you came from, hundreds of miles away, you heard about Wall Drugs. I mean, billboards, huge. Wall Drugs, don't miss it. So yeah, that was the biggest touristy disappointment, I think.
Okay.
What you got, Todd?
So mine is actually something local. The Seattle Underground Tour is the worst tourist trap maybe in the history of the universe. So for people who don't know the history of Seattle, Seattle, the city burned down. No, the city of Seattle burned down, and we built what present day Seattle is just over top of it. So when you walk down the street and you see there's little vented spots on the sidewalk and everything underneath that, and so they sell a tour of old Seattle, and it is the most horrible tourist trap ever because literally you're like all excited. You're thinking, oh, I'm going to see like this metropolis that was built and all these amazing, and this is an apartment, and it's like, imagine like a couple of bricks, and they're like, this used to be a wall of someone's apartment, and that hole, that was where the toilet would have been. And you're like, but there's not even a toilet there. There's like, it's like, are you making that up? Why wasn't that the sink? And it's like, it is and the funnier thing is they actually offer two versions of this tour. The Seattle Underground Tour in the day is very much G-rated. And every time I drive through the city and I see dozens of people following a person around, is a person of them showing them the most underwhelming, no excitement things, just this dark, basically tunnel with bricks and whatnot strewn around under Seattle. And you're like, oh, so it's not a sewer, it's just underground. And the only good news is at night they're allowed to curse, and so typically the people who give the tours tell salty jokes, and at the very end of your crappy tour they give you one crappy drink, and even that is just a bad setup because you get this one drink that your $30 ticket paid for, and it's like a watered down like whiskey and sour with like bottom shelf whiskey and I don't even know how to rip on the sour. Just horrible tourist trap. And every time anybody comes out to see me and they're like, hey, I've heard that I should see the Underground City tour. I'm like, no, I will not take you there. There are 8 million other better places to go. 100% the most horrible tourist trap I've ever been to in my life. And I've actually been to it now twice. Ugh.
Well said, sir.
I do need to change my answer while I was in the bathroom. Bronner's.
Oh, yeah.
Bronner's by far the worst tourist trap ever.
Wow. I was urinating and I was thinking about Bronner's and I'm like, you know what? I got to change my answer.
I had to. I almost ran back out here and screamed it. But, and real quick, before we wrap everything up, Lori was nice enough to send a picture of us up on her wall.
I guess if she sent it, that it's
did.
fair game
Oh,
to
nice.
post. Yeah.
So,
Dude, look
Nice.
how awesome the bar lights look at the top. I mean, they look like legit lights in her room at the top.
that is pretty sweet. Yeah.
At the top of the, it's reflecting onto the ceiling. Like, that's crazy.
I'd like to point out how hard Todd is laughing and how relaxed I am at what funny shit I told him.
I'm pretty sure Todd's
Must have been the
pooping
Funko intro.
Yeah.
No, that's the Funko.
Look at how comfortable I am with how hilarious I am to
Look at
Todd.
those Popeye forearms that Bob has in that picture.
Yeah. That's a lot of painting.
Old guys got scary strength.
Yes, and no one's older than Todd. And with that, thank you for joining us. We'll see you here next weekend. On behalf of Nick, Cory, and Todd, peace out.